Welcome back to Retirement Blueprint, the channel where we simplify retirement planning and help you make smarter financial decisions. If you're new here, we're glad you're with us. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest questions people ask. How much money do you actually need to retire? Is it $500,000? $1 million? $2 million? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, and today we're going to explain why.
I think that's one of the biggest questions people ask. Almost everyone wants to know, am I saving enough?
Exactly, and unfortunately, many people focus on reaching a certain number instead of understanding what that number needs to accomplish.
So why can't someone simply say, you need $1 million to retire?
Because retirement isn't the same for everyone. Some people spend $3,000, others spend $8,000. Some retire at 60, others keep working until 70. Where you live, your lifestyle, your health, and your income sources all play a role.
So retirement isn't about having the same amount as everyone else. It's about having to support your lifestyle.
Exactly. That's the real goal.
So where should someone start?
Start with one simple question. How much money do you think you'll need each month? Let's say your monthly expenses are around $4,500. That means you'll need about $54,000 each year. But remember,
Not all of that has to come from your retirement saving, because some of it could come from Social Security.
exactly. Maybe you receive $2,000 per month from Social Security. Now your investments only need to cover the difference. That's why looking at income, not just savings, is so important.
I've heard people talk about something called the 4% rule. What is that?
The 4% rule is a guideline that suggests you may be able to withdraw 4% of your retirement savings in your first year of retirement, then adjust that amount over time for inflation. It's not a guarantee, but it gives people a starting point.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. If you have $1 million saved, 4% would be about $40,000 in your first year. Again, it's just a guideline, not a promise, but it helps illustrate how savings can translate into income.
So instead of asking, how much have I saved? People should also ask, how much income can my savings provide?
Exactly. That's a much more useful way to think about retirement.
What are some mistakes people make when trying to figure out their retirement number?
One mistake is underestimating expenses. Another is forgetting about inflation. Healthcare costs are another big one, and some people assume they'll spend much less in retirement only to discover they're actually spending more.
Especially in those first few years when people are traveling or picking up new hobbies.
That's right. Retirement often comes with new opportunities and new expenses. Planning for those ahead of time can make a big difference.
So if someone watching this is wondering whether they're on track, what's the biggest takeaway?
Don't chase someone else's retirement number. Build a retirement income plan that fits your life. Know what you'll likely spend, understand where your income will come from, and review your plan regularly as life changes. That's far more valuable than comparing yourself to someone else's savings balance.
In other words, retirement isn't about reaching a magic number. It's about creating enough reliable income to live the life you want.
Exactly, and that's the blueprint.
We'd love to hear from you. When you think about retirement, what's your biggest question? Leave it in the comments below. We may cover it in a future episode.
And if today's conversation helped you better understand retirement planning, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's preparing for retirement. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Retirement Blueprint.